Hey Nintendo fans, welcome to my channel. Today I'm counting down the top 25 best games you can play on Nintendo Switch right now. I'll keep things simple and explain what makes these games special without spoiling the fun. Let's jump right in. Ori and the Will of the Wisps is a beautiful adventure game where you play as Ori, a small, glowing spirit creature. After being separated from your owl friend Ku during a storm, you must explore a huge forest to find her. The game lets you run, jump, and climb through colorful environments filled with both friendly creatures and dangerous monsters. As you play, you get new abilities like sticking to walls, dashing through the air, and shooting light arrows at enemies. The game has lots of puzzles to solve and hidden areas to find. What makes this game special is how smooth it feels to move around. Jumping between walls, swinging on ropes, and gliding through the air feels amazing. The music changes with what's happening on screen, making exciting moments even more exciting and sad moments even more touching. While the game can be challenging, it never feels unfair, and the story about friendship and helping others will stick with you long after you finish playing. Animal Crossing: New Horizons is a relaxing game where you create your own island paradise. You start with a tent on an empty island and slowly build it into a beautiful community filled with animal neighbors. The game follows real time. If it's morning in real life, it's morning in the game too. Each day brings new things to do, like catching bugs, fishing, digging up fossils, or decorating your house. What makes this game special is that there's no rush or pressure. You play at your own pace and decide what's important to you. Want to focus on making the perfect home? Go for it. Rather collect every bug and fish for the museum? You can do that too. The game changes with the seasons, bringing different events, creatures to catch, and items to collect. You can also visit your friends' islands or invite them to yours, sharing items and ideas. Animal Crossing became super popular during 2020 when people were stuck at home, giving everyone a calm place to hang out with friends virtually and create something beautiful together. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury gives you two great Mario games in one package. In 3D World, Mario and friends must rescue fairy-like creatures called Sprixies from Bowser. You run and jump through colorful 3D levels, collecting power-ups like the cat suit that lets you climb walls and scratch enemies. What makes this game fun is that you can play with up to 3 friends, helping each other or competing to get the most points. Bowser's Fury is completely different. It's an open-world adventure where Mario teams up with Bowser Jr. to help stop a giant out-of-control Bowser. You explore Lake Lapcat, a world filled with cat-themed islands, collecting cat shines to calm Bowser down. Every few minutes, giant Bowser appears, making the sky dark and shooting fire at you. You'll need to either hide or find a special power-up to grow giant yourself and fight back. Both games have that perfect Mario feel where jumping and running just feels right. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door is a remake of a beloved GameCube game where Mario is flat like paper in a 3D world. The story follows Mario searching for Princess Peach in a mysterious town called Rogueport, where an ancient door is said to hide a great treasure. As you play, you'll meet many funny characters, solve puzzles, and fight in turn-based battles that happen on a stage with an audience watching. What makes this game special is how it mixes adventure with humor. The writing is really funny, with characters often making jokes about being in a video game. During battles, you can make the audience cheer for you by performing well, giving you more power. Mario can also use special abilities by folding himself into different shapes, like a paper airplane or a boat, to reach new areas. Throughout your journey, you'll team up with unique partners who each have special skills to help in battles and puzzle solving. Pokémon Legends. Arceus takes the Pokémon series in a new direction by going back in time to when people were still afraid of Pokémon. You play as a trainer thrown back in time to the Hisui region, which later becomes the Sinnoh region from other games, where your job is to create the world's first Pokédex by catching and studying Pokémon. What makes this game different from other Pokémon games is how you catch Pokémon. Instead of always battling first, you can sneak around in open areas and throw Pokeballs directly at wild Pokémon. You can hide in tall grass, craft items like smoke bombs to distract Pokémon, or use berries to lure them closer. Battles are faster and more action-packed, with Pokémon able to use moves in different styles that might hit harder or move quicker. The game has 5 large open areas to explore, each with different Pokémon and secrets to find. There are also special alpha Pokémon that are bigger and stronger than normal ones, and angry noble Pokémon you need to calm down as part of the story. Super Mario Wonder brings new excitement to 2D Mario games with the Wonder Flower, a special item that completely changes how levels work. When someone touches a Wonder Flower, crazy things happen. Pipes might grow legs and walk away, Mario could turn into a spike ball or balloon, or the entire level might flip upside down. You never know what will happen next, which makes every level feel surprising and fun. The game takes place in the Flower Kingdom, where Mario and friends must stop Bowser after he merges with a powerful Wonder Flower. You can play as 12 different characters, including Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Toad, and even Yoshi. Each character has slightly different abilities. For example, Yoshi can flutter jump to stay in the air longer. The new elephant power-up lets you smash blocks and spray water with your trunk, while the drill power-up lets you dig through the ground and ceiling. The game also introduces badges that give you special abilities like wall jumping or starting levels with power-ups. Dragon Quest XI's is a huge adventure game where you play as the Luminary, a hero chosen by destiny to save the world from a powerful Dark Lord. When your hometown is destroyed, you set out to gather allies and discover your true purpose. What makes this game great is how it takes classic role-playing game ideas and makes them feel fresh and fun. Battles are turn-based, which means you choose commands for your characters like attack, use magic, or heal from a menu, then watch them play out. The game lets you switch between modern 3D graphics and a special 2D mode that looks like older games, which is perfect for fans who like the classic style. As you travel across the colorful world, you'll visit towns with unique problems to solve, fight monsters in fields and dungeons, and collect materials to craft better equipment. Each character in your party has their own story and special abilities in battle. The Switch version includes extra story content, a fully orchestrated soundtrack, and the ability to speed up battles.
Fight and fight some more!
Luigi's Mansion 3 puts Mario's scared brother Luigi on a ghost hunting adventure to save his friends. After Luigi, Mario, Peach, and the Toads are invited to a luxury hotel, they discover it's actually a trap set by ghosts who capture everyone except Luigi. Armed with the Poltergust G00 vacuum cleaner, Luigi must explore the hotel's themed floors to rescue his friends. What makes this game fun is how each floor of the hotel feels completely different. One floor might be a medieval castle, another a natural history museum with dinosaurs, and another a disco dance floor. Luigi can flash ghosts with his strobulb light to stun them, then vacuum them up after a short tug-of-war battle. The game introduces Gooigi, a gooey clone of Luigi who can squeeze through bars and pipes to reach new areas. You can switch between Luigi and Gooigi at any time, and a second player can control Gooigi for co-op play. The Poltergust has new moves like the slam attack to smash ghosts against the floor and the suction shot to pull objects with a plunger. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the biggest fighting game crossover ever, bringing together over 80 characters from different video game worlds to battle it out. The game features everyone from Mario, Link, and Pikachu to characters from other companies like Sonic, Mega Man, and even Final Fantasy's Cloud. What makes Smash Bros. Different from other fighting games is how easy it is to pick up and play. Instead of memorizing complicated button combinations, you mostly use the same buttons for different characters, with the moves changing based on which direction you press. The goal isn't to drain a health bar, but to knock opponents off the stage. The more damage a fighter takes, shown as a percentage, the farther they fly when hit. The game offers tons of ways to play. You can battle on over 100 stages, each with items and hazards that can be turned on or off. You can play with up to 8 players locally, fight against the computer, or go online against players worldwide. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Donkey Kong and his family must take back their island home after it's frozen over by the Snowmad Vikings, a group of Arctic animals. What makes this game special is how good it feels to control. Donkey Kong has weight to his movements that makes jumping and rolling feel powerful and satisfying. The levels are beautifully designed, with each world having a different theme, like a tropical island, savanna, underwater caves, or fruit factory. Every level introduces new ideas that keep the game feeling fresh from start to finish. You can play as Donkey Kong alone, or team up with a partner character. Diddy Kong with his jetpack, Dixie Kong with her helicopter hair, or Cranky Kong with his pogo stick cane. Each partner gives you different abilities to help navigate the challenging platforming sections. The game features amazing boss fights against the Viking leaders, secret puzzle pieces, and Kong letters to find, and bonus levels that test your skills in new ways. Astral Chain puts you in the shoes of a police officer in a futuristic city where mysterious monsters called chimeras are attacking. What makes this game super cool is that you control 2 characters at once, yourself and a captured monster called a legion that's connected to you by a chain. You can send your legion to attack enemies while you fight from another side, or stretch the chain between you to trip enemies. The game mixes fast action fighting with detective work, where you investigate crime scenes, talk to witnesses, and solve puzzles. There are 5 different legions you can use, each with special abilities like a sword legion for cutting things or an arrow legion for shooting distant objects. Between missions, you can explore the neon-lit city, help citizens with problems, and customize your character and legions. The controls might take some getting used to since you're controlling 2 characters, but once you get the hang of it, the combat feels amazing. Pikmin 4 is a strategy-adventure game where you play as a space rescuer who crash lands on a strange planet. To survive and complete your mission, you need help from cute little plant creatures called Pikmin. Each type of Pikmin has different abilities. Red ones are fireproof, blue ones can swim, yellow ones can conduct electricity, and more. You point where you want your Pikmin to go, and they'll carry out tasks like fighting enemies, breaking down walls, building bridges, or carrying items back to your base. The big new addition in this game is Ochi, a dog-like companion who can carry Pikmin on his back, help fight enemies, and swim across water. During the day, you explore the planet, solve puzzles, and gather resources, but you need to return to your ship before night falls when dangerous creatures come out. There's also a new night expedition mode where you can venture out after dark with a smaller group of Pikmin for high-risk, high-reward missions. Kirby and the Forgotten Land takes Nintendo's pink puffball into a 3D world for the first time in a main game. After being sucked through a mysterious portal, Kirby lands in a world with abandoned shopping malls, amusement parks, and cities that nature has started to reclaim. As always, Kirby's main power is copying abilities by swallowing enemies. Suck up a swordsman to get a sword, a fire enemy to breathe flames, or an ice creature to freeze things. What's new is the mouthful mode, where Kirby stretches his body around large objects like cars, vending machines, or light bulbs to use them in creative ways. For example, Car Mouth lets you zoom around and smash through walls, while Cone Mouth lets you slam into the ground to break cracked floors. The game has two difficulty modes: Wild Mode for players wanting a challenge, and Spring Breeze Mode that's easier for younger players or those new to games. Between levels, you'll build up Waddle Dee Town, unlocking mini games, shops, and power-up upgrades as you rescue more Waddle Dees from each stage. Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster brings two beloved role-playing games from the PlayStation era to Switch with improved graphics and quality of life updates. These games tell epic stories about war, friendship, and destiny, with the first game following the son of a great general who joins a rebellion against a corrupt empire, while the second follows a young man caught in a conflict between two nations. What makes the Suikoden series special is the 108 Stars of Destiny system. In each game, you can recruit up to 108 different characters to join your cause. Some join through the main story, but many require you to complete side quests or meet special conditions. Your headquarters grows larger and more lively as you recruit more people, with some characters opening shops, mini games, or other helpful services. The battle system is turn-based, meaning you select commands for your 6-party members and then watch them play out. There are also exciting large-scale war battles where you command units of soldiers and one-on-one duels that play like rock, paper, scissors with strategy elements. Metroid Prime Remastered brings one of the greatest games ever made to Switch with beautiful updated graphics and modern controls. You play as bounty hunter Samus Aran, exploring the mysterious planet Talon 4 after a space pirate ship crashes there. Unlike most Metroid games that are 2D side-scrollers, Prime is played in first-person view. You see through Samus's visor as you explore, solve puzzles, and battle alien creatures. The game focuses on exploration and discovery rather than just shooting everything. You'll need to scan objects and enemies to learn about them and find clues to progress. As you explore, you unlock new abilities for Samus's power suit, like the Morph Ball that lets you roll through small tunnels, the Grapple Beam for swinging across gaps, and various weapon upgrades for defeating enemies and breaking barriers. The world is divided into different areas with unique environments: lava-filled caves, snowy mountains, ancient ruins, and even a crashed spaceship. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is a massive role-playing game set in a world where two nations, Keviz and Agnes, are locked in endless war. You control Noah and Mio, soldiers from opposing sides who discover the truth about their world and join forces. What sets this game apart is its unique battle system. Fights happen in real time where your characters automatically attack, but you choose special moves called arts that charge up over time. You can switch between different classes like sword fighter, healer, or defender to change your role in battle. The game's standout feature is Ouroboros, where two characters can fuse together into a powerful form with devastating abilities. Another cool system is chain attacks, where you pause the action to line up a series of powerful moves for massive damage. The world is huge and beautiful, with giant open areas to explore filled with monsters, side quests, and hidden treasures. As you journey, you'll build relationships between your 6 main characters, learning about their hopes and fears through heart-to-heart conversations. Monster Hunter Rise lets you become a hunter in a world where people live alongside dangerous monsters. When your village faces the threat of a monster rampage, you must hunt increasingly powerful creatures to protect your home. The game features 14 different weapon types, each with completely different playstyles. The Great Sword is slow but powerful, the dual blades are fast with quick combos, the Hunting Horn lets you buff teammates with music, and many more. Hunts follow a simple loop, prepare by crafting items and eating meals for bonuses, track down the monster, fight it until you can capture or defeat it, then use parts from the monster to craft better weapons and armor to take on even tougher beasts. What makes Rise special compared to earlier Monster Hunter games is the wire bug, a grappling hook-like insect that lets you zip through the air, run up walls, and perform powerful special moves called Silkbind attacks. The game also introduces Palamutes, dog companions you can ride to move quickly across the map or fight alongside you.
I'll let you off the hook now. Good show.
Hades is an action game where you play as Zagreus, the son of Hades, trying to escape from the underworld to reach Mount Olympus. Each time you try to escape, you'll fight through randomly arranged rooms filled with different enemies and challenges. When you die, and you will die a lot, you return to the House of Hades where you can upgrade abilities, talk to characters, and learn more about the story before trying again. What makes Hades special is how it turns dying into part of the fun. Each time you return home, the story progresses, characters react to how you died, and you grow stronger for your next attempt. Combat is fast-paced and fluid, with your main weapon, a special attack, and a dash move that makes you briefly invincible. During each escape attempt, the Greek gods like Zeus, Athena, and Poseidon offer you boons, powerful upgrades that change how your attacks work, like making your sword shoot lightning or turning your dash into a damaging wave. With 6 different weapons that each play differently and thousands of possible boon combinations, no 2 runs feel exactly the same.
A palm of power. They must have lots of these upon Olympus.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the ultimate version of Nintendo's beloved racing game, packed with more content than any Mario Kart before it. You race as characters from the Mario universe, and with DLC, characters from other games like Link from Zelda and Isabelle from Animal Crossing on wild and colorful tracks. The basic controls are simple: accelerate, brake, drift around corners to get speed boosts, and use items like shells and banana peels to help yourself or hinder opponents. What makes Mario Kart 8 special is its anti-gravity feature that lets tracks twist upside down and along walls, completely changing how courses are designed. The game includes 48 tracks in the base game, plus 48 more through the Booster Course Pass DLC, bringing the total to a massive 96 courses from throughout Mario Kart history. There are also 42 playable characters and tons of vehicle customization options with different karts, bikes, wheels, and gliders that affect your speed, acceleration, and handling. Hollow Knight. You play as a small bug knight exploring the ancient ruined kingdom of Hallownest, a vast underground world where a mysterious infection has driven many of its bug inhabitants mad. The game is a Metroidvania, meaning you explore interconnected areas, find new abilities that let you reach previously inaccessible places, and become stronger as you progress. Your main tools are your nail, a sword-like weapon for attacking enemies, and your spells that use soul energy collected from hitting enemies. The combat feels precise and satisfying. You can slash, dash through the air, and jump over enemies while managing your limited health. As you explore, you'll find charms that you can equip to customize your abilities, like making your nail stronger, healing faster, or adding new effects to your dash. The world of Hallownest is huge, with many distinct areas like the Green Path, the Dark Deepness, the Rainy City of Tears, and many more, each with unique enemies and challenges. Fire Emblem 3 Houses is a strategy game where you play as a teacher at a military school with 3 different houses of students. You'll choose one house to lead, and your choice changes the whole story. The game has 2 main parts. During the week, you teach your students and build relationships by having meals together, answering their questions, and helping them with problems. Then on mission days, you fight in turn-based battles where you move your characters on a grid like a chessboard. Each student can use different weapons and magic, and they can be trained to learn new skills or change to different classes like archer, knight, or mage. The story involves political conflicts, mysterious enemies, and secrets about the world's history. What makes this game special is how you grow attached to your students as they develop from teenagers into skilled warriors.
My blood supply! Was that helpful?
Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition lands on the Nintendo Switch with a massive upgrade to its already ambitious sci-fi world. Set on the sprawling alien planet Mira, players join Blade, a task force exploring this hostile new frontier after Earth's destruction. You take control of a fully customizable protagonist as you traverse diverse biomes, battle towering creatures, and uncover secrets across a truly massive open world. The Switch version adds welcome quality of life features like easier time control and streamlined party management, while the new quick cooldown mechanic spices up the game's real-time combat system. Of course, the highlight is still the Skells, transforming mechs that you can pilot, fly, and fight in, making you feel like a one-person army. With online squad tasks and global nemesis battles, there's plenty of room for teamwork too. Whether you're terraforming, exploring, or taking down alien beasts the size of buildings, this is a definitive Xeno experience through and through.
Open fire! Follow me!
Target in sight! Shadow strike!
Assault hammer!
Nice! Move in and do some damage!
Flame grenade!
Octopath Traveler 1 and 2 are role-playing games that look like old-school games but with modern 3D effects. The style is called HD 2D and mixes pixel art with beautiful lighting. Each game lets you choose from 8 different characters with their own stories, like a merchant who can buy items from people, a thief who can steal, or a dancer who can charm others to follow her. What makes these games special is how each character has a special ability they can use in towns. You might use a hunter to challenge someone to a duel, a cleric to guide someone to safety, or a scholar to learn secrets. Battles are turn-based with a boost system where you save up points to make stronger attacks. Finding enemy weaknesses is key. Hit them with the right weapon or spell type to break their shield and stun them. Both games let you combine character jobs to create powerful ability combinations, and the stories eventually connect in surprising ways. With beautiful music, charming towns to explore, and 8 intertwining adventures in each game, the Octopath Traveler series offers classic RPG fun with modern improvements.
Out of my way.
The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and its sequel, Tears of the Kingdom, are open-world adventures that changed how people think about Zelda games. In both games, you play as Link, who wakes up after a long sleep to find a world in trouble. Breath of the Wild lets you explore a huge version of Hyrule with mountains, forests, deserts, and snowy regions you can visit in any order. Tears of the Kingdom adds sky islands above and a huge cave system below ground. What makes these games special is the freedom they give you. You can go anywhere you see from the start, solve puzzles in different ways, and approach situations however you want. Both games have a physics system that creates fun possibilities. In Breath of the Wild, you can use fire to create wind that carries you up in your paraglider. Tears of the Kingdom adds building abilities that let you stick objects together to make vehicles, weapons, and machines. With hundreds of shrines, mini dungeons to solve, enemies to fight, and secrets to find, these games reward curious players who like to experiment. Whether you're cooking meals, solving ancient puzzles, or just enjoying the beautiful scenery, these Zelda games create a sense of adventure like no other. Super Mario Odyssey takes the #1 spot by bringing Mario's jumping adventures to new heights. After Bowser kidnaps Princess Peach for a forced wedding, Mario teams up with a ghost hat named Cappy, who gives him an amazing new power, the ability to throw Cappy at enemies and objects to take control of them. You can become a T-Rex, a frog that jumps super high, a bullet that flies through the air, and dozens of other things. The game takes you to many different kingdoms, like a food world with giant forks, a desert filled with ice, a city with realistic humans, and a forest with gardening robots. What makes this game special is how it rewards exploration. Each kingdom is filled with power moons to collect, over 800 total. And they're hidden everywhere, from obvious places to incredibly clever hiding spots. Mario has never controlled better, with jumps, flips, dives, and rolls that feel amazing to perform. The game is designed so less skilled players can finish the main story, but expert players can challenge themselves with truly difficult platforming sections. With beautiful graphics, catchy music, including the show-stopping Jump Up Superstar and song, and the perfect mix of new ideas and classic Mario feeling, Super Mario Odyssey is the must-play Nintendo Switch game. And that's my list of the top 25 best Nintendo Switch games. All of these games offer something special and are worth checking out if you own a Switch. Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more Nintendo content. Thanks for watching.